Good morning, friends. Today we will study about remainder theorems, and you know that is the remainder theorem is the part of that polynomial chapter 2, class 9. So, what is remainder theorem? You have to understand. You know this word remainder. Remainder means when a number dividing by any other number and the number which is left at the end of the division, that is called remainder. So this remainder, already the word is clear here. What is remainder? So we will study about remainder theorem. What is remainder theorem? It states that when a polynomial fx, or otherwise another word you can say function of the polynomial with x, function of x. So if a polynomial fx is divided by any other linear polynomial gx, then it consists qx as the quotient and rx as remainder. Rx as remainder. It means Rx as remainder. So suppose that polynomial is x minus a. If that polynomial x minus a, and that is gx, this x minus a is going to divide fx, then the remainder will come rx. So this x minus a means this fa will be equal to Rx. So because this is the remainder, f a equal to Rx, so this is called, this is the remainder theorem. You will understand better by solving the one example. Just see. Question is, if fx is x cube plus 4x square plus 5x plus 7 and gx is x plus 2, when this fx is going to divide by x plus 2, then what will be the remainder? So here I am using the long division method. By long division method, the same x plus 2, x cube, 4x square plus 5x plus 7. We have to remove this x cube. By what we will multiply this x? We will get x cube, x square. So x cube, x square into x cube, x square into 2 plus 2x square. Now we will subtract, sign change, Here 4x square minus 2x square, 2x square plus 5x plus 7. Now by 2x, we will multiply this and we will get 2x square. So 2x square and 2 to the 4x minus minus. Then what will be x plus 7. For getting this x, we need to multiply it by 1. X plus 1 to the 2, again 5. You can see 5 left at last. So 5 is the remainder. It means therefore, because we are dividing this fx x cube plus 4x square plus 5x plus 7 by x plus 2 gx, then we are getting the remainder 5. So this 5 will be equal to f minus 2 equal to 5. This is the remainder, f minus 2 equal to 5. Now you can think why minus 2 is here, from where it came. Because x plus 2 is there, x plus 2 equal to 0, then x equal to what will be? Minus 2. So value of x we are putting minus 2. If here you are, if the divisor is x minus 2, then value of x will be 2, positive. So according to the sign here, we'll get the value of x. Means value of x is here minus 2. Here x plus 2, then value of x we are getting minus 2. If here there is x minus 2, then value of x we will get plus 2. So because this is the function, this is the polynomial with variable x, therefore in the place of x we put minus 2. So if we put minus 2, then we get remainder 5. And this is by, you can see we got this remainder 5 by the long division method. But another way you can see here, that is called remainder theorem. And what is remainder theorem method? You see here, just I am going to use that property, remainder theorem. Here we have fx equal to x cube plus 4x square plus 5x plus 7 and gx equal to x plus 2. So we are going to divide this fx by gx. Then since x plus 2 equal to 0, therefore x equal to minus 2. So therefore f minus 2 equal to what will be? In the place of x we put minus 2. So here, before putting here we use by remainder theorem. We have, what is the remainder theorem? F minus 2 equal to minus 2 cube plus 4 minus 2 square plus 5 into minus 2 plus 7. Minus 2 3 times, minus 8 plus 2 to the 4, 4 to the 16, minus 5 to the 10 plus 7, minus 18 plus 23, 5 came, and by long division method we also got 5. So this is the process of remainder theorem. So when we divide this fx by x plus 2, we get the remainder 5. So this is called remainder theorem. The same way, factor theorem is also there. So in factor theorem, what is the difference between remainder theorem and factor theorem? Factor theorem is just like remainder theorem, but in factor theorem what we get the remainder 0. So when we get the remainder 0, then what will be? That gx will be the factor of this fx, and that's why that is called factor theorem. Because in factor theorem, the remainder will come 0. Means when we divide this fx by another polynomial gx, the real polynomial gx, the remainder we get 0. So it means gx is factor of fx. So that's why that property is called factor theorem. So see, the process is same. We will see. We will satisfy by this property by using that factor theorem. And fx is divided by a linear polynomial gx, and that we can suppose x minus a, then there consists qx as quotient and rx equal to 0 is as remainder. Remainder, it means gx or x minus a is the factor of fx. To see how fx is x cube plus 4x square plus 5x plus 2. So this is fx equal to x cube plus 4x square plus 5x plus 2, and gx is x plus 2. So since x plus 2 equal to 0, therefore x equal to minus 2. When by factor theorem what will be f minus 2 equal to minus 2 cube plus 4 minus 2 square plus 5 into minus 2 plus 2 minus 8 plus 16 minus 10 plus 2 minus 18 plus 18. 18 was 0. So 0 came. It means f minus 2 equal to 0. F minus 2 equal to 0. It means f minus 2 means f minus 2 is the remainder of fx. It means x plus 2 is the factor of fx. In long division method also, by long division method, you can get this 0. By long division method also you can see x plus 2, x cube plus 5x square 4x square plus 5x plus 2 by x square x cube plus 2x square minus 1 2x square plus 5x plus 2 by 2x square plus 4x minus x plus 2 plus 1 x plus 2 1. So you can see here remainder came 0. So because of the remainder 0 we call, and when the remainder comes 0 then gx will be factor of x fx. So that's why this property is called factor theorem. Okay, thank you.